Hello, Stamper. Welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today, I'm going to share tips on the Cheerful Daisy with the dies and the stamp. Okay, let's get started. So, you can go as simple as you want or as detailed as you want with that. So let's get started with me, I like the 3 layers for the die cut. So you see, this is 3 layers: the back, the center, and then the top, and then really that. So first thing you want to do is to let me remove this here. So to get the part, the the back of the back, I'm gonna say it's from this here, but it's attached in three. So here is this one right here. Oh, you want to make sure you clean all the bits and pieces when before you put it away, so then you're ready to do it when you grab it, right? So you don't have to think about that. So for the treer, so you can, excuse me, you can do it in all one color. I cut one here because I want to show you a few different ones. But this one here, not only that you can use it for the die, but you can also stamp on it. So I got the lemon lolly here. I like the lemon lolly. Yeah, I like this one for the yellow of this color. So now I can go ahead and I like to go by the fat. I call it the fat petal. See, this petal is shorter and fatter. That's the one that I like to guide myself for the big one after doing so many, playing with this one so many. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp that right on it. Voila. And it's the same thing for your all of the other ones. So I would come here and I like to stamp after, because you would have to be very precise how to put that on, like the stamp apparatus. I know it's not available anymore, but any positionable stamping tools, you know. Okay, and now this one here, I got the two little V there that go right there. So I find myself, and you can make a mark too. Absolutely, you can make a mark, you know, where it goes. It's just that I find myself on each of the flower a point that it's easy to guide myself. So now you see, you get this, and then you get the leaves also. You could, excuse me, do the leaves. So it's 2 leaf, but you can do the here and here. It's the same leaf. And then the little one, I just did tap a little bit there. That's it. So now that we get that done, you can also do the center. And then you're going to see all the stamp, you know, the single stamp, how it go with this. So now I brought a pecan here. So I'm going to go ahead. So the big one, going to go for the big flower. And then we got the little one that's going to go for both of the smaller flower. So voila. Now, if you want to crank it up even more, you can take the detail. So here is the detail. And again, I go with the fat. I think this one was not washed. 1 minute. I've been doing many of them, testing what, you know, exactly it is. So again, I go by the fat one with the fat. And for me, this is what that helped me, you know, lined up. So you're going to find some in the flowers that's going to be the easy one for you to align your die, your stamp, and so on. Oh, here I missed it completely. Oh, dang, I admit. We're gonna leave it like that. I move it around. That's okay. We won't use that one. And then where's the little one? It's another one to go with this one. I swear I brought them all, huh? So maybe I misplaced it. Oh, it's right here in front of me. It would bite me. And voila. So that's it. So now you know how this works. So this, for me, I'm not a big fan of laying this way. I get a flower here. I'm going to show you, I mean, a flower. This one I did it, and then I'm going to finish it this way. So you see how that turned out, okay? This one, instead of the pecan pie, I use the pebble pat for this. The center here, it's the pecan, and then all the outline was with the pebbles. So I think for me they need to be separated. So let me share with you when you want to separate them. So my best advice to separate them, you're just going to snip and snip. No matter where you're going to snip, you're going to need to do two snipping for each of them. Because you see just a little bit, but it's enough. Maybe it don't bug you. It bugged me. And then the leaf, it's the same. Et voila. So now you got three different flower. This one was a little bit funky, but you know what? It's not bad though. And here we go. So now we got all that. So that's how you're going to stamp, I mean, die cut, stamp, and so on. Now, if you want to do the layers like this, get the layers. So in your stamp, so that's the one that we use here. Now you got, we're going to call the big, the medium, and then the small. The, you get two layers. So you can do it by itself, or you can do it with all the layers. So let me share. Oh, what did I do here? Here we go. So let me share how that is done. Before we get started, so you get two layers, two layers, two layers. Then you get your leaf. This is a greenery, okay? Let me share my Christmas card. I get Christmas year round coming with this card here. Oh, it's right here in front of me. And I thought that was the perfect greenery to go for Christmas. So that is the greenery, the leaf. This odd shape here, that is for the trio flowers right there. I didn't use it, but that's, you know, it fit perfectly with that flower right here. See, let me show you. So does it go this way, or that would be after it's stamped? Et voila, right here. See, perfect fit. So that's that one. Now you get the tag for greeting, and those two pieces here, it's for your center. So you can stamp. So you can stamp your center or just die cut it. So like here, I just die cut. And here also just die cut. I feel when it's a full image like that, I don't have to let me think, stamp it first, but you could. And then you get your stamp. So now you know all the dies that go with. Now for your stamping portion, the the three single ones, so the the large, the medium, and then the small. So this would be the outline to cut your big one here, see? And then this is for this one over here. And you get all the full one too. And then right here, see that this one. I was like, wait a minute, it's a bowl image. I like to do the bowl image. And then you would stamp your little top there. And then the small one right here. Uh, so now you get the jig of it, right? Uh, where's my two little one right here? Et voila. So now you know they all match perfectly. Now the center, I would use that just for dies, not with the stamping image. So let me share here. See this one, I did the stamp image in the back of it and put the layer there. You could do it this way, Or let me show you the other way. So you could always just, use those two with the stamping, absolutely, but you're going to get more detail in a minute. See, you could do this. So it's all good. Now, let me remove this aside. Now, let me share how I done this. And also, you get the stamp for the stem also. So here is the tree because I had the other one there, but I cut it. So I like to use the light for the bottom, the light for, I mean, dark for the bottom, dark for the top, and light for the center, or reverse that. Your bottom layer and your top layer should be the same color. So that could be light in the center dark. Absolutely. But I think to make it work very pop out, as long as your bottom layer it's the same color than your top. So how to remember what is what. Now, with all the trier here, that's your bottom layer. Now, this part here, the big one, that is your second layer. So that's going to be the center. Okay. And then the detail one, that is your top layer. So if you remember, this is bottom, middle, top. I think it's easy to remember the top just because it's all the detail. And usually, if you want to see all the detail, it's on the top. Okay, you can all remove this if you want. I'm not worried about that right now. Now, let me remove this. Okay, we're going to take this and glue it on this layer here. Oh, I'm sorry, back up the bus. This here, it's your middle layer, middle layer. So your bottom, middle, and top. I got you wrong there. So this is the three together. It's the extra one. You can use it or not. That's the center one. Okay. Now we're going to take this and I try to align it first so then I know where it goes. See, it's just a little border, but it gives so much more detail. Before I put it there though, I want to show you with the top. So you're going to take the top. So the top would be, I get another one here. So if you do two colors, not there. Here we go. So that would be just the two of that you get together. Et voila. Now I like the center layer. So now for the center layer, this is how I'm going to do it. And you can do that for all three sides of the daisy. Okay. Oops, 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 oops. That worked all the same for all three sides. I'm going to take this. I like to align it first and then I was talking and moving, right? Okay, let me move this just a little bit. Et voila. See how much it add that extra layer? Now we're going to take the top and that's going to go there. So the little one at the top there, I'm going to try not to move it. You could always use adhesive sheet. Absolutely. I find with the Tombow right now, it's okay. Et voila. Let me remove this here. See how much more it give us. Now for the center, I like to use the one without stamping. You could stamp though. What I like to do, I like to take like a poker, go in the back and just So it's going to shape it up a bit. Another thing that you can do to make it look more like, like the coneflower, the daisy, like the seed pod. Okay, now that I did that, put it flat. We're going to put the poker going out. Usually we put it in, but to look like the seed pod, I'm going to come here and just poke this here. And then when you reverse it, see, it's all pointy, pointy. So you can sponge a little bit if you want around it or not. And then I'm going to use, so that's optional too. I call that the seed pod, okay? Put your uh, dimensional there and then add that in the center there. Boom. That is your flower. Now I did the medium one, and this is the same. See, this would be a lot faster to do because those one are easy to match. I did the big one to show you that you just take the petal that really attract. It's something easy to do this way, and then back the dark at the top. And then this one, I'm going to do the little one. Here we go. I got a little one here. I can just push that. I did some with stamping. It must be someplace here. Et voila. This one, I'm going to use though the small dimensional because the big one's going to be too big. Oh, I see one. See here with the stamping. So it's up to you. Oh, and this one with the stamping. So I knew I tried to add a little bit of all of them so you guys can see all how they are. Et voila, my friends. So now I'm going to finish a card with that after the video. Now let me share. So see the Christmas one or the birthday, that it's with all the 3 layers. I didn't do any with just the 2 layers just because I love the 3 layers. Now over here, I got, well, yes, I did too. I got the stamping and that. So really, it's just the regular die cut and the top. That when I say the regular die cut, so it would be the outline and then the detail. Okay, the same for all 3 flowers. You got it. So this one, the treer, that's the center layers that make that extra wow effect, put it that way. Now this one here is just stamp. I didn't do even the detail stamp, just the bold stamp. And then I stamp the stamp. Here the stamp it's die cut, and also the leaf it's die cut. And that's the greeting like frame in there. Now here it's just a note card that is stamps, no die cut, no nothing. So you can do it without the die cut and so on. Here I just did, so this is die cut, but I did the stamp and then the detail too. So it's many ways you can use them. So these are all the 3 1. And then, so if I would do 2, I'm going to need just the 2 layers. I'm going to have to cut one more. And here is the treer. That's the what I call the center layer. You can stamp on them, okay? You can, and also you could, like I did here, cut them, and then I'm gonna do a card also with that. So on my blog right below, come and visit that. I will have the more car layout there, and I'm gonna share some down the road. This one, like the Christmas one, and also I'm going to have all the color that I use and the products so you can order 24/7. So I hope that helped with the dice so then you understand which one go with which. And just play with it and you're going to see it's many ways you can build your daisy. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Have a great day.